Many of you may know Johnny Depp from the roles he played, including his popular role of Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, or Willy Wonka from the famous children's movie, The Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Depp landed huge roles from an early age, and his career skyrocketed in his late 20s. During his career, Depp met his love interest Amber Heard on the set of the film The Rum Diary. In the film, they played each other's love interest, and shortly their interest in each other continued in their personal lives. Heard tweeted praising Depp during the release week of Rum Diary, "A wonderful artist, and such a talented person. I got along with him splendidly. He's charming and wonderful to work with. He's a dream." And not before, Depp split up with his longtime partner Vanessa Paradis. They both were seen together as a couple in 2012 and eventually got engaged in 2014. In February 2015, they were seen exchanging vows on Depp's private island in the Bahamas. Their love was fun and short-lived, as their relationship took a 180 when both of them started constantly having arguments and were abusive to each other. On many instances, when they had arguments, it turned into physical aggression. For instance, in 2015, when after an argument with Amber, Johnny proceeded to smash bottles, windows, and other items around the residence. Depp reportedly sliced off a portion of one of his fingers during the incident. Rather than seeking medical help for his finger, Depp stuck his finger in a can of paint and used it to write Billy Bob and Easy Amber on a mirror, concerning Depp's accusations that Heard had cheated on him together with her London Fields co-star Billy Bob Thornton. 15 months after their marriage, Amber Heard filed for divorce on the 23rd of May 2016 and shortly after got a restraining order against Depp, claiming that he had hurt her. Their relationship was often acclaimed by media as intensely passionate and at times volatile. It was always bound by love. Later on, Depp and Heard agreed on a $7 million divorce settlement on the 16th of August 2016. Depp and Heard went their separate ways after the divorce was finalized. And it seemed like everything was calming down, right before when the Washington Post published an op-ed penned by Heard in December 2018 that described her experiences with domestic violence, titled "I Spoke Up Against Sexual Violence and Faced Our Culture's Wrath." That has to change. Although Heard never specifically mentioned Depp or any specific instances of domestic abuse at his hands, many assumed she was referring to her ex-husband when she mentioned death threats and the hit her career took as a result of the divorce and allegations. Due to these allegations, Depp believed Disney renounced him from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise as a result of Heard's op-ed, which his attorneys believed that she wrote in an attempt to generate positive publicity and advance her career. The Depp legal team also implied that the op-ed was published to promote Heard's film Aquaman, which was released just 3 days after the op-ed was published. In March 2019, Depp and his legal team filed a $50 million defamation lawsuit against his ex-wife Amber Heard. Depp and his legal team suggested that the allegations made toward Depp in Heard's op-ed were false and redirected the domestic abuse allegations, saying she was the aggressor and that Depp was abused in their marriage. According to Depp's attorney, Adam Waldman, they had several eyewitness accounts, as well as video and photographic evidence that proved that Heard was faking her claims of injuries. Following the lawsuit against Heard, in April 2019 she attempted to dismiss the complaint, but Depp and his legal team filed an opposition to Heard's motion. A month later, James Franco, who supposedly lived in the same apartment complex alongside Depp and Heard, was spotted in a 2016 surveillance video alongside Heard, after she reportedly got into a fight with Depp. If the suit went to trial, James agreed to give a sealed deposition. The situation later escalated when a 2-hour recorded therapy session audio was leaked online from 2015, where they both were acknowledging their anger issues and were trying to put an end to the physical abuse in their relationship. From that audio, a valuable confession of Amber confessing to hitting Depp in their relationship was located, which was used as evidence in the trial. Depp initially filed a $50 million lawsuit against Heard, but due to the pandemic it was delayed until a jury was selected on April 11, 2022 in Fairfax, Virginia. Opening statements began the following day, where Heard countersued for defamation, seeking $100 million in damages for portraying her allegations as a hoax. Although the trial took 6 weeks to play out, the courtroom trial became the center of attention immediately, due to the trial being aired live where people became abruptly interested. With the large media coverage in no time, people were siding with Depp and Heard, and throughout the trial Heard was mocked. She said on the last day of her trial, "I am harassed, humiliated, threatened every single day. Even just walking into this courtroom, sitting here in front of the world, having the worst parts of my life, things that I've lived through, used to humiliate me. People want to kill me, and they tell me so every day. People want to put my baby in the microwave, and they tell me that. Johnny threatened, promised me, that if I ever left him, he'd make me think of him every single day that I lived. It's been agonizing," she added, referencing the online mocking of her testimony. "I just want Johnny to leave me alone. I don't deserve this. I want to move on." During the cross-examination, Heard recounted the first time Depp allegedly hit her, saying she will never forget it because it changed my life. Meanwhile, Depp says in his testimony, "I've never struck Miss Heard. I have never struck a woman in my life. I'm certainly not going to strike a woman if she decides to make fun of a tattoo that I have on my body. That allegation never made any sense to me whatsoever." When Heard's cross-examination began, Depp's lawyer Camille Vasquez pointed out that Depp hasn't looked at you once this entire trial, telling the courtroom that Depp couldn't make eye contact with Heard as he promised in one of the recordings of him telling her that in 2016. During his testimony, Depp's legal team showed graphic photos of his bloody finger due to his hand being caught in an accordion door. He claimed that he lied at the time in the hospital to keep Heard's name out of the situation. He, later on, held up his now healed mangled finger for the courtroom to observe, calling it funny looking. On June 1, 2022, the jury ruled in favor of Depp in the defamation lawsuit, demanding Heard to pay $15 million in punitive damages, which was capped at $10.35 million. The jury also ruled in favor of Heard's counterclaim that she was defamed by Depp's lawyer, requiring Depp to pay $2 million in damages. Almost immediately, following the conclusion of the trial, the former couple released statements on the matter, with Depp saying, "The jury gave me my life back." Heard voicing her disappointment in the outcome, and that it was a setback for women.